Okay, so here's my adventures in Rome. Like I said before, we got to Rome about 8 in the morning. No place to stay, nothing like that. And we pretty much just kind of got on our phones, had some Wi-Fi, and we had some outlets to plug our phones into, and we just hit up couch surfers. And we were there till about noon before we actually found someone. And we didn't actually find a couch surfer. We found someone who talked to their landlady who allowed us to rent out an apartment for a night because all the hostels that we wanted were super expensive or they weren't really they weren't able to host us for a night. So we go outside to get a taxi because they said that's the easiest way to get to the place. And it was literally like 4 miles away. And the lady points us, I thought she said tram, like train. And so we go over to the train. There's that goes into the city. So they're like, no, you don't want to take this. So we go back to get in the taxi. And so she points us back over to where the train was, but it was like the local pickup for the taxi. The taxis that she was like helping out was taxis for into Rome. So we went over to the local one. It took us a good 20-30 minutes to actually get it because they just weren't really coming that way. And Italian drivers are super crazy. Like, they are probably the craziest drivers I've ever seen, and that is even including Illinois drivers, and they're crazy. So we got in there, and we're driving or whatever, and we just see the meter going up, and it costs like 20 to 30 euros just to get 4 miles. So we were just like, oh, this is frustrating. The ATMs were shut down. Don't know why. National holiday, I guess. ATMs, which are an automatic teller machine, don't need anyone to work, apparently were shut down. So we were on a really low budget, enough to pay for the hostel and maybe some food. We get there, and it's a super nice apartment. It's like got its own bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, all that jazz. And we got to go on the beach and relax, and we slept for so long. We went to bed at 9 and woke up at like 12 the next day. We slept for like 15 hours just because we'd been up for so long. It was so nice. If you guys hadn't seen the video of Travis and I Travis and I got stuck in that apartment, you should check it out. It was a pretty great video. But we ended up finding our way back. We actually walked to the airport, which was a terrible idea. We actually thought we were walking to a metro that didn't exist. Google Maps is a liar. And then we started walking to what we thought was the bus. That didn't exist. We got to this place that you could ride the bus if you dropped your car off, and it would take you to the airport. But since we didn't have a car, they wouldn't let us on the bus, even after we paid them. But whatever, we're walking on this highway, and this taxi man stops. He stops in the middle of the road and is like, airport? And we're like, yes. And he's like, 20 euros. And we're like, we only have 20 euros. He was like, 10 euros. And we're like, okay, deal. And so we hopped in this taxi, and we're driving there, and it's 10 euro, whatever. And we finally got to the train station where we were able to get money. We were able to get a ticket. It wasn't a national holiday, thank goodness. But we were able to go into Rome, where we got some food. And then we hopped on a station where we bought our Roma pass, which allowed us to see some stuff for free and give us 72 hours of public transport, which we needed. We got on the train, which took us to the bus, which took us to the hostel, which was a really nice hostel. It was like a camping hostel, and they gave you, you could stay in tents. It was about 12 euros a night, and it was just like a tent, but it had bunk beds, outlets, electricity. They were really nice. It had a pool, its own bar, restaurant, super cool. And we met these really cool people, Katie and Chris. They actually were on their honeymoon, and Rome was one of their stops. They arrived the same time we did, and they left the same day we did. And they were just cool people to hang out with. They definitely made Rome awesome just because we were able to just chill afterwards. It was kind of like they were our neighbors, which was really cool. Well, we did all the sightseeing that you can in Rome. Saw Vatican. Saw St. Peter's Basilica. We saw Sistine Chapel. We saw the Colosseum. We saw the Rome Forum. We literally walked all over Rome in those few days, which Rome went by so fast, which was crazy. Just because it's such a big city and we thought there was so much to see, which we did. We saw a lot. Palatine Hill, Trevi Fountain, Medici Villi. We saw so much in Rome. And that was just really cool because we took on the Colosseum one day, took on Vatican one day. And the Vatican was really beautiful, and it was just crazy that, that's a whole country. That's another country I visited, Vatican City. Not gonna do a video, but that was it. And I saw the Sistine Chapel, which surprisingly was not as exciting as I expected. Like, I expected to walk in and be like, oh, there it is. It's beautiful. Oh my God, creation of man. But I walked in and they were like, no pictures, no cameras, blah, blah, blah. And they made me shut off my video. And then I just look up and it's really dark and it's there. And Travis and I took some selfies, just kind of like doing this little angle, taking it. You can check them out. And then we just went on. There was not a whole lot. There was a lot of people up in that dark room, but then they just kind of like pushed us out like cattle. Saw the history of the Bible. That was cool. It was this whole like museum expo thing. That was really cool, and you could see how many people were like looking at a Bible app at one time and what countries and areas were really popular. That was really cool. Ate at some cool places. I actually went to this restaurant because I wanted to get pasta. Italy, pasta is like the thing, and unfortunately when I order pasta it's like an appetizer. So I ordered a like 7-8 euro thing of pasta, and it turns out to be like this big. And I was very disappointed because Travis ordered this giant pizza and his was like only 50 cents more than mine. I was very upset, but the pasta was good, but it was really disappointing. But I got it back because the next time I went to a restaurant, Travis ordered the pasta. I decided to order the calzone, which was humongous, and it was cheaper than his pasta. So, I guess point Dalton there. What else? Oh, I saw this really cool street performer who did spray paintings, which was super cool because they're really fast. I posted some videos, but that's really cool to check out. If you ever check out spray paint street performers, that's cool, and you can buy their pictures and stuff. What else in Rome? Played a lot of cards with Chris and Katie. Drank a lot of wine. Saw a lot of stuff. It was really hot. It was a very hot time. Ate a lot of pizza. But yeah, I mean, it was a good time. And if you have any questions, just let me know. But then we're off to Florence. Good old city, Florence. Beautiful. Till next time.